Hey everyone, and welcome. You know all that stuff we usually just toss in the bin from the kitchen? Well, today we're gonna totally transform it. We're talking about turning everyday scraps into delicious food, powerful garden boosters, and so much more. Let's dive right in.
Okay, let's start with a quick question for you. Just think about your kitchen for a second. When you're cooking or cleaning up, what's the number one thing that ends up in the trash? Is it old bread? Maybe some leftovers? What do you think?
All right, you might be surprised by this one, because believe it or not, according to some really interesting data, a whopping 45% of the food we waste at home is fruits and vegetables. I know, right? Nearly half of what we throw out is the healthy stuff we're all trying to eat more of. And here's the real kicker. It's not like all of this has gone bad. No way. A massive 63% of the food we throw out could have actually been eaten. So this isn't really a spoilage problem, it's a perception problem. So let's just flip the script for a minute. What if that waste isn't waste at all? What if those carrot peels, those broccoli stems, those apple cores, what if they're just ingredients you haven't figured out how to use yet? That is the mindset shift we're getting into today. Which brings us to our first big idea, the scrappy cooking mindset. And look, this is way more than just saving some leftovers for tomorrow's lunch. It's a whole new way of looking at your kitchen, turning what you see as a problem, waste, into a chance to get seriously creative.
So what is scrappy cooking? Well, at its heart, it's a zero-waste philosophy. It's all about using every single part of the food you buy. We're talking about turning things you'd normally consider trash, the stems, the peels, the tops, the pulp, into something genuinely amazing.
And the best part? It's super practical. I love this quote from Wellness Workdays. They say, "It's a sustainable way to live. You'll save money while also filling your belly." I mean, who doesn't want that? It's a win for the planet, a win for your bank account, and honestly, it makes cooking a lot more fun. Okay, so you might be thinking, this sounds cool, but where do I even start? Well, let's get into it. We're going to start with the basics. From scraps to staples, building your zero-waste pantry. We're talking about turning simple scraps into things you'll use all the time. All right, first up, the ultimate game changer, homemade veggie broth. Seriously, forget the box stuff. You can make the most flavorful broth using pretty much everything you see here. Zucchini tops, broccoli stems, carrot peels, celery ends, even onion skins and corn cobs add amazing depth. The trick is to just keep a bag in your freezer, toss them in as you go, and then when it's full, simmer it all down. So easy. But it doesn't stop with broth. Check this out. Those leafy carrot tops or radish greens, don't you dare throw them out. You can blend them into a fantastic zesty pesto instead of using basil. And how about that leftover pickle juice? That stuff is liquid gold. Use it to do a quick pickle on things like watermelon rinds or some cabbage. You get this amazing, crunchy, tangy snack for free. Okay, so once you've mastered those staples, it's time to level up. Now we're moving from pulp to powerhouse, getting into some really creative cuisine. And this isn't just a theory. People are really catching on. I saw this great comment from a Lemonade user, Eco Warrior Jane, who said, "I've been juicing for years, but never thought about repurposing the pulp until I read this." And that's exactly it, right? It's just one little mental shift that suddenly opens up all these new doors.
Because here's the thing about that juice pulp, it is packed with fiber and nutrients. Don't just compost it. You can do so much with it. You can pop it in an ice cube tray to boost your smoothies later. You can bake with it. It makes muffins and crackers super moist. You can form it into amazing veggie burgers. You can even create your own loose leaf tea or dehydrate it down into a superfood powder. The possibilities are endless.
Okay, let's talk about something really specific, the humble broccoli stem. We all chop off the top and just toss the stem, right? But did you know it actually has more fiber than the florets? And yeah, you can turn it into an insanely good, crunchy snack.
And it is so simple. All you do is peel off that tough outer skin and slice the stems up like fries. Then you do a little double dip action, flour, then some almond milk, repeat. Coat them in breadcrumbs and just bake them till they're golden and crispy. Seriously, that's it. Crunchy broccoli stem fries.
Okay, but what if you want to get really adventurous? Get this. Someone actually used that same kind of pulp to replace the rice in sushi. I'm not kidding. They took beet and carrot pulp, mixed it with sushi seasoning, and rolled it up. How cool is that? A totally nutritious, super crunchy, zero-waste meal.
But you know, the life of a kitchen scrap doesn't have to end on your plate. For our final section, we're taking things from the kitchen to the garden. We're going to close the loop and feed the soil that grew our food to begin with. And we're going to do that by making something called fermented plant juice, or FPJ for short. Now, this is a pretty amazing technique from Korean natural farming that lets you create a plant superfood, a liquid fertilizer, practically overnight.
And the best part is, it's not complicated at all. You just take your fresh scraps, chop them up really fine, then you mix them with the same amount of brown sugar, by weight. That sugar is what gets the good microbes working. Cover it up with the cloth, let it sit for about a day, and then you just strain out the liquid. That's it. You just made your own potent, living plant food.
Okay, but listen up, because this next part is super important. This stuff is powerful, like really powerful. You have to dilute it. The magic ratio is 1 to 500. So 1 part of your juice to 500 parts water. If you use it straight, you could actually hurt your plants. So remember that ratio. It's the key to giving your garden that boost safely.
So as you can see, the journey of just one scrap is pretty incredible, right? A carrot peel isn't just a carrot peel. It can be broth, it can be part of a muffin, or it can become fertilizer. A broccoli stem can be broth, crispy fries, or plant food. Suddenly, nothing has to go to waste.
All right, so let's just quickly go over your new Zero Waste Toolkit. Remember, you can make amazing broth from veggie peels. You can turn that leftover pulp into burgers, sushi, or even tea. You can whip up a powerful plant fertilizer literally overnight. And you can transform those overlooked stems and leaves into delicious things like pesto and fries. So next time you're in the kitchen and you're about to toss something out, just pause for a second and ask yourself, what hidden potential is in my fridge right now? What treasure am I about to throw away? Thanks so much for joining me.